Video. All right, here we go. Let's go to number 5 now. I'm ready. All right, everybody look in the instructions above number 5. What formula does it say to use? Half angle. So we got to look on our formula sheet that looks like this. This sheet right here, and y'all got to find the one that's a half angle formula. All right, if you find half of something, what do? All right, so we're looking for something that looks like this, x over 2. All right, so where are the half angle formulas at? I believe they're at the bottom. Somebody check. All right, all 3 of them are at the bottom. Right above the one that says sine of x over 2, I would draw a line, and I would write half angle on that to make sure you know the bottom 3 are your half angle formulas. The 3 above it are the double angle formulas. All right, so if you know it, that's fine. Otherwise, I would write half angle above those last 3 on your paper. All right, everybody good? All right, what is the half angle formula for cosine? Let's write it down. Cosine x over 2, it looks like this. 1 plus cosine x over 2. Does everyone see where I got that from? Kara? Just copied it right off the paper. All right, last thing we got to do. We got to find the number that we plug in this spot right here. Where this x is, we're going to plug a number in here. All right, Grant, make sure y'all watch on this one. What is 3 pi over 4 on the circle? Right here, 135. Now, here's how I think of it. Since this is a half angle formula, that is only half of what I need to plug in. And that kind of helps me to remember to double that. What do you get when you double that? That's what you plug in, and that's what you type in your calculator. So on the half angle formula, when you find your number on the circle, that is only half of what you need. You have to double it before you put it in. All right, so square roots, fraction, 1 plus cosine of 270 over 2. I'm going to leave it as a decimal. I got 0.7071. So there's a little bit of work to write on that, not much. Get what I got? Oh. Yep. No. All right, question on 5 before we go to 6. All right, we're going to do 6 the exact same way. Y'all look at 6. But there's something different about 6. 11 pi over 12 is not on the circle. So what do we do to change it into a degree number? Good. Times that by 180 over pi. Everybody do that, and we'll see what we get. Say it again, River. 165. River says 165. Did everybody get that? 165 degrees. All right, now I'm going to write the half angle formula down for sine. Find it on your paper. And as soon as I wrote it down this morning, I had 3 people in first block tell me I copied it wrong. What looks funny about it? Well, it's a formula for sine, but it's got cosine in it. All right, I can't explain that. That's just a formula. Copy down whatever's on the paper. I have no idea why the formula for sine has cosine in it. All right, so Sadie, what do I have to do with that number before I plug it in that spot? Got to double it. Y'all double 165. Let's see what you get. Y'all said 330? So 330 degrees. Type it in. You got it. That's how you do the half angle formulas. And why? Don't forget your square root symbol. 1 minus cosine 330. I got another decimal. Sometimes it gives you a fraction. I got 0.2588. Check that for me. All right, let's go to 7. All right, everybody ready for 7? All right, number 7, White, is what we've been doing yesterday and what we did on the warm-up. They are giving us a fraction for our x triangle. They are giving us a fraction for our y triangle. Tiffany, remember, they're in alphabetical order. So the first one's going to be x, the second one's going to be y. All right, I need y'all to label all three sides on both triangles. Go. If you don't label it right, you're going to miss some problems. All right, y, what's my formula for cosine? X over r, right? So 60 goes on the x. 61 goes on the r. Wyatt, how do I find that other side? Do it. Do it with your calculator, show me answer. 61 squared minus 60 squared. All right, so Wyatt got 11 on this one. Anybody got a question on that? All right, y'all set the other triangle up same way. All right, CJ, what's the formula for sine off the board? Y over R. So 35 goes here, 37 goes here. CJ, how am I going to find this side right here? What'd y'all get? 12. They got 12. All right, everybody good on the triangles? Now, we're going to use these two triangles on number 7 and all the problems on the back. All right, so let's do 7 first. 7, 8, and 9 are going to be extremely easy. All right, how do we find 7? Why it says sine of x. So which triangle do I look at if it says x? Look at the first one, right? Because they're always in alphabetical order. Amelia, what's the formula for sine? So what's my fraction going to be if I put y on top and r on the bottom? Y-axis is 11. That's all you do, guys, on 7. That's it. You just write down your fraction for sine of x. All right, let's go to 8. Now, flip it over, and I'm going to give y'all a second. What I had to do on my paper, on my answer paper I did this morning, I had to write the triangles again. I wrote them right at the top on the back. That way I wouldn't have to keep flipping over. That's fine. So I'm going to give y'all a second to flip it over. Rewrite the triangles on the back if you want to before we do 8 and 9. Yep, all the way through. All right, let's go to number 8. Sadie, what's my formula for cosine? X over R. Now look, Sadie, which triangle am I going to look at on this one if it says cosine of y? Remember, right, they're alphabetical order. So this is x, this is y. So we got to do, Sadie said x over r, so it's 12 over 37. That's all you do on that one, guys. Just write it down. Let's go to 9. 9 says tangent of x. Skylar, which triangle do I look at if it says tangent of x? Good. What's the formula for tangent? So what's my fraction going to be for my answer if it's y over x? Y is up and down, so it's 11 over 60. All right, everybody should be good on 7, 8, 9. That's it. It's just a fraction. All right, I'm going to erase these 3 answers. All right, next one, number 10. Sine of x minus y. Now, guys, we just did this on the warm-up. This is what we spent time on yesterday. The first thing I'm going to do on this one, Wyatt, I'm going to find that formula on my sheet and copy it down. So I got sine of x, cosine of y, minus cosine of x, sine of y. Does everybody see where I got the formula from? Scholar, you see where I copied it from? Okay. Now, I've got to plug in for fractions and then punch it in my calculator. So you guys draw your 4 parentheses, and I'll help you do this one, and then maybe y'all can do 11 by yourself. All right, Wyatt, look, let's go ahead and use the fractions they gave us in the instructions. We can go ahead and plug in 60 over 61 for cosine x. That goes right here. Go ahead and plug that one in. What else can I plug in? 35 over 37 goes in for sine y. I can go ahead and plug that one in. I'm always going to give you something to plug in that you don't have to look up. I know. Why I got to find a fraction that goes right there. Sine of x means which triangle do I look at? First one, good. Sine of y over r, so it'll be 11 over 61. All right, you guys find the other fraction, the cosine of y, type it in your calculator. So 11 over 61 times 12 minus. All right, I got another decimal. Y'all can check my answer. I got negative 0.8719. Could have rounded it up to 8720, but I left it 87. All right. Anybody got a question on 10? Then y'all should be able to do 11 all by yourself. 11 is just like number 10. First step, copy the formula down off your formula sheet. Start filling in the parentheses with fractions. So copy your formula down, or just, now we don't know if it's plus or minus in between. Let's see, cosine of x plus y, got a minus in between. All right, so now you fill in the fractions. Remember, I'm giving you 2 of the answers already. Cosine of x plus y. All right, so they're giving us cosine x. I can plug that one in. They're giving us sine of y. I can plug that one in. All right, Kaylee, what do I plug in right here for cosine of y? First of all, which triangle do I look at? Good, second one. All right, what's my fraction going to be if it says cosine? Very good. All right, go ahead and do the next one for me. It says sine of x, so I look at the first one. What's my fraction for sine?
11 over 61.
Very good. All right, it's set up for y'all. The only thing left to do is type it in. All right, I got another decimal. I got 0.1484. Does that check out all right? All right, 12 says sine of 2x. Now this is a double angle formula because you're multiplying by 2. Everybody find the formula off your sheet and write it down. All right, show me that formula right there, sine of 2x. There it is. All right, so we copy the formula down. It is 2 cosine x sine x. Okay, everybody look, I can go ahead and plug in cosine x at 60 over 61, right there. Now, what do I plug in for sine x? It's got an x again, so I still look at the first triangle. What is sine? Sine is y over r. What's my fraction? Yep. All right, that's all you type in for that one. You got your answer. Type it in. All right, I got another decimal. I got 0.3547. So that one was short, real quick, short and easy. You just got to be able to find your new formulas. All right, first block has some questions on 13. Let's see if Grant and River did it right. All right, so I'm erasing 12. Let's go to 13. All right, 13 says cosine of 2y. All right, what's the first problem? We don't have a formula on your sheet that says cosine of 2y, but what do we have? 2x. All right, that was the first problem. What's the second problem? There's 3 formulas down. So what I want you guys to do, everybody erase the second one and the third one. Just draw a line through it. We're never going to use those. We're only going to use that first formula. Only going to use the first one. Erase the second one, Grant, and the third one. I feel like if we're all doing the same one, it should make it a little easier. So it says cosine squared x minus sine squared x, but since our problem's got a y in it, I'm going to have to go cosine squared y minus sine squared y. Y'all follow me? All right, since our problem has a y in it, we've got to change our formula to have a y. All right, so this is what we're going to plug in. We're going to plug a fraction in here and a fraction in here. All right, Amelia, I think they're giving us one of them. They are. Sine of y is 35 over 37. I can plug that one in and be done with that second parenthesis. All right, but what goes in the first parenthesis? Well, cosine of y. So I got to look at the second triangle. What's cosine? X over r. What's my fraction?
12 over 37.
Yep. That's what you type in. Don't forget to type in the squares.
So why don't you do the second one first?
If your calculator does not give you that, I'll come look at it. 0.7, 8, 9, 6, and 8.
Absolutely zeros.
Grant, is that what you got? 13. Okay. Grant, did y'all use the same formula that I used? Okay, say it again, Scott. We don't have to have parentheses on this one, so that'll save you some time. All right, we go to 14. We're going to do 14, 15, and 16 and take a break. All right, 14 says tangent to x. I do believe we have a formula on there that matches that one. Let's copy it down. Tangent to x. I got it. 2 tan x over 1 minus tan squared. All right, so I got my formula copied. Do I need to slow down? Good? All right, well, the good thing about this formula is, Hunter, once I put tangent of x on top right there, I can put it on the bottom right there too, so you only got to find it one time. So, tangent of x. Hunter, which triangle do I look at? First one. What's tangent?
Y over x.
What's my fraction?
11 over 60.
Y over x. That is true. 11 over 60 goes there, and it goes there. Type it in the calculator, and you got your answer. Might be kind of tricky to type in. You've got to hit your fraction button first. 2 times 11 over 60. 1 minus 11 over 60 squared. Sir? I got Kleenex out there. You can go out in the hall if you need to. All right, Jacob and I have the same answer, 0.3794. You don't get that, I'll come look at your calculator for you. Yeah. I gotta get some more Kleenex. All right, everybody look up the formula for sine half angle, x over 2. It's down at the bottom. The formula says 1 minus cosine x over 2. 1 minus cosine x over 2. All right, now this one's a little different from the front when we did half angle. I need to show y'all something. Why? Make sure you watch it. Say you watch it.
I can hear you.
Cosine of x is 60 over 61. So I'm just going to erase this and put 60 over 61. I'm going to type that in the calculator. All right, but everybody look back at number 5. Flip your paper over. Everybody look back at number 5. When we did number 5, let me find it right here. When we did number 5, I had the word cosine left in. So what's the difference? Grant, how do I know I got to leave cosine in on 5 and 6, but on 15 and 16 I put on the fraction? Because the fraction is actually cosine of that angle, right? Anytime you are drawing a triangle, guys, you don't put the word cosine. And since we were drawing the triangle on these, I didn't have to put the word cosine. Let me find where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. So, I don't have to put cosine, I just type in what I got right here and that'll be my answer. Square root button, then my fraction, 1 minus 60 over 61. I'm not putting parentheses on this one, let's see if I get what y'all got. Alright, Grant, check my answer, I got 0.0905. Alright, and I did not put parentheses on that one. You're always right to put parentheses. Sometimes you don't have to. That was random of me.
It's not, I'm glad you remember.
Alright, last one, then we'll take a break. Come back, I got y'all one of these sheets to do by yourself. Or y'all can help each other do it. Alright, 16 is cosine of y over 2. Alright, we don't have a formula for cosine of y over 2, but what do we have a formula for? Cosine of x over 2. So all you got to do is put a y in for the x. So my formula is going to be 1 plus cosine of y over 2. Y'all follow what I did? Instead of putting cosine x, change it to cosine y because our formula's got a y. Our problem's got a y.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's look at the second triangle. What is cosine on this second triangle? Yep, 12 over 37. I sub that in. 12 on top, 37. I'll give y'all a second to type it in and we'll see what we get.
13 is the only one that takes